I'm gonna go put my witch hat on.
Yeah!
That's fun, right?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
I'll put my witch hat on then. All right, is this okay for me to wear this or is it dumb?
I love it. I really do.
I feel so silly. My name is Jaclyn June Johnson. I am the daughter of the moon and mother of 3 beautiful, beautiful cats. I'm about to answer 10 questions, so hold on to your hats or your brooms. Oh my god. What a ham. Okay. Oh, wow. That's tough to pull them apart like that. Oh man, you know, I will be honest that I regret I don't know enough about them each individually. But personally, when I was younger, and like Spice Girls were big when I was that age, Baby Spice was my least favorite. And I think I've sort of always been like infantilizing, that's how you say that word, infantilizing, is that right? Whatever, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like grown-ass women. And I also want to say that like if that's how she feels like empowered and important and like whatever, if that was like her thing, then like more power to you, woman. That's amazing. But like for me, that was a thing, and I don't think I could have put that into words as a young woman, but that's I think what I was identifying with. So like all the other women in that group, I was like, oh yeah, I want to be like that. I mean, like, right? Who doesn't want to be married to Beckham? Like, right? Or any of the other, like, 3 amazing, and also, seriously, all of them amazing women in that group. I have only been out of the country twice, and they're both amazing, New Zealand and Jamaica. But most recently I went to Jamaica, and that was amazing because it was an all-inclusive resort, which is like totally awful for the world and for those people, but also like really good for my mind because I read books on an ocean shoreline. I needed that. And I swam in the ocean for the first time. So I'm gonna say Jamaica right now because I swam in the ocean for the first time. I felt like a fucking mermaid. Worst vacation that I ever had. I'm such an optimist and I make the best out of a lot of situations. I do now, like as an adult looking back, remember how stressed out my mother was when my mom and my dad took the family to Florida to Disney World. And as an adult, I can like empathetically like realize that that was like hard for them to do at that time. And hard because that was stressful to my mom. So traveling with 2 young kids and doing that, and that was a big spend for them. So like, I'm gonna call that the worst, even though like I have some great memories from that. Only because I feel like it was hard, and it shouldn't have been hard. But they did make great memories for me. So thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you. You're amazing. Okay, the rudest animal. I really like animals, and even like the ones who like defecate places where you're likely to step or like swim or something. Like, I don't know, that's where they live. Like, who are you? Oh, duh, humans. I got there. Oh, both. I mean, both. This is, come on, we're improv artists, yes, and both worlds are true. Gotta be wrinkly and cute at the same time. Oh, like cats. Underneath all that fur, cats are really wrinkly. We just don't get to see it. It's amazing. Ooh, you know, I do not like Irish punk. So like a lot of people like love when Flogging Molly comes on, and usually I'm like, I will abide by it because you guys are having fun. But that's not my jam. Really, like anything that's like, there's a word for that, like music. What is that? Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, punk. There are some really great punk bands out there, and some really great punk singers and songwriters out there. But like, yeah, anything that's like gonna probably get people moshing and like hitting heads together is probably not for me. It's too violent. That's too violent. Yeah, I think that's what it is. If it feels violent, I'm probably not gonna get into it. Yeah, there's some metal that I like. Like, okay, Metalocalypse, that whole show, like that's a great show. And I really do think like I can think of some metal songs and some like that you probably wouldn't put in the, hard metal, but in that I like, and I could get down on it, or I could like at least acknowledge like the good songwriting or the good lyrics in it. And there's some good stuff there. As long as everybody wants to like go home and hug each other instead of like go home and hit people's faces, I think that's the difference that I'd like to see. My money's on the Easter Bunny only because, all those medieval drawings and paintings of bunnies being like ravenous and bloodied, and like, yeah, I think there's something behind those eyes. I regret spending so much money at Target, like every week, sometimes twice a week. Fucking Target.
What are you buying?
Guest pillows. I don't know. Candles. I'm a sucker for those deals too, when they're like, if you buy 3 of these type of things, I'll give you $5 to use next time. And I'm like, oh damn, let me do the math on that. Oh, that's a good deal. I'm gonna get that. May I meander on this answer? Great. You mentioned Star Wars, and I will bring that up because as a child, I did not get into those movies because even though I love Princess Leia, she was not yet General Leia, and I was frustrated that like a major part of her storyline was like, who do I like more, right? Of these 2 dudes, and oh, whoops, one's my brother, like eek. Like, right? That's an icky set of like things for a young girl to be like, oh, I'm looking for something here. However, the new Star Wars films, I feel like have really made it up to me. And so that is a universe that now I'm like thirsty to be a part of in a way that was not true when I was younger. So like, the chance to is really enthralling there. However, because of that, as a young nerd, I wavered into Star Trek, and damn, that world good. Star Trek is lovely. And I really love Star Trek. I'm gonna put a pin in Star Trek for a second, because I gotta come around to the new Sabrina, the Teenage Witch show, because that shit is fire. And I feel like I could clean up in that universe. And so I'm like, ooh, I love that too. So I'm gonna put another pin there, because I have to circle back to another important universe when I was a young lady, and that would be Xena Warrior Princess, which I feel like, it's just right for a remounting, a reboot, right? Because like, there's a lot great that happened in that universe, and there's some stuff that's like clearly would be better in 2019. So like that's where I'm at. That's the triad of forces. Like, right, I'm gonna already let go of Star Wars, even though that feels like the right answer, because like, oh my lord, what a universe. Sabrina, it feels like maybe a little too on the nose. And plus, I do like high school drama, but like there's a certain level of me that gets a little sick of it after a while, and it centers around high school drama, so maybe that's not me. I mean, and then, you know, Xena, like I said, I love it, but I feel like, ooh, I don't know. I would want to know a little bit about the reboot before I was clear. So I'm going to swing right into Star Trek because, man, that's an important universe. And as we know, I would love to go to space. Star Trek. Oh, wait! As long as my character does not have to do more than like 3 hours of makeup every shoot. Okay, I don't think I could do that every day. You'd have to really pay me a lot of money to get up that early every single day and sit in a chair just to have makeup put on my face, which is gonna make me break out and cry. Skin gets irritated, y'all. Oh, that's really fun to think about. It's hard to choose. Die Hard. I love Die Hard. I mean, it's by far the best Christmas movie. I watch it every year, sometimes more than once. And yeah, I love Die Hard. I mean, it's problematic, but I just want to watch John McCain save the day. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. I don't know. Let's see. The Jackal would be fun. I have a couple friends that call me Queenie, and that makes me happy. I probably call them Queenie back sometimes, because that's kind of a thing, right? We love each other.
I only ever say Queenie if it's followed with a peenie. Because I'm a child.
Don't you call me Queenie then?
Special effects. There's your penis.
My penis?
Yep.
Oh, that's nice. It looked probably pretty big in that, right? That's important? That's what people want?
I don't know.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. As a woman, I am comfortable with an array of sizes of penises. And I'm very satisfied. Like, most men have figured out how to work their penises. That's what you need to do. Like, just... Yeah. And also lack of penis. I'm okay with that, too. Yeah, sorry. I should have clarified. Speaking as a woman who has had sex with men... Because not all women do. Sorry about that. Speaking as a woman who has had sex with men, and will again, and speaking as a woman, don't watch this part, Mom and Dad, who has had sex with women, yeah, it's all good. People be people. Can you just, like, make sure that when their IPS signs in, that it's just, it, like, shows, like, bunnies hopping through a field or something?
That's great, you did it!
Yay!
You took twice as long for the second video.
I did. I could feel it being lengthy. Yes, I could feel it being a little longer. Is that okay?
That's perfect.
Okay, good.
I think it's the hat.
I think it's the hat.
Like, I've got more.
I have more. There were harder questions, honestly. I felt like they were harder. But not like, not like I was like, oh my God, I don't know. But like more than I was like, I actually need to think right now.